gonna lie, I'm pretty excited. It feels good to be back in the Ford. Now, let me just make this really clear right off the bat. I'm not necessarily a Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Volkswagen, Hyundai, Subaru, I mean, AMC, where can we go with all this? I mean, on and on and on. I'm not really any of those, okay? Chrysler, whatever you want to say. I'm happy. I am in the F350. Now, this thing, okay, first off, an injector was bad. I had a lot of comments on what they thought was bad with it. I know I had at least one, I'm sure more than one, of guys threw the word injector in there. That's why what happened, why it left me stranded the one night at 10 o'clock in my shorts in the snow. Okay, but it needed more work done to it. So it hasn't been in the shop this whole time just for that one reason. It needed, the windshield got fixed. Now the windshield was falling out of this thing, literally. When it went to the shop, it rained the one day and it froze that night. Well, the windshield leaked a little bit before that, and I got to work the next day and Will jumped in here, shut the door, and I watched the windshield go out. And I'm like, uh-oh. You could grab your hand and literally push the windshield out. So, and then I realized when I was driving later that it sounded like you had a window down. You know what I mean? That's how much air was coming through the windshield. So they had to send it out, get the windshield taken out, resealed it, put it back in. I had to get new tires on the back of it. They were bald, and let me tell you, I've only drove this thing like 6 miles. It's so nice. When you got bald tires on a dually with no weight in the back in the middle of winter, you boys and girls know exactly what I'm talking about. It actually drives now. And then the brakes were bad in the back, so they put new brakes on in the back. This thing actually stops now. It stops and goes now. I know a Ford that actually stops and goes. I know. But let me tell you what, that Chevy, there's pros and cons to each truck that I just drove, and it might be a little bumpy video. We're on a back road, so I like the Chevy Road a lot better than this thing. It's got new shocks on it. The thing it cruises pretty good down the road. The seat was a lot better, and that's the next thing that's getting fixed in this, is they're getting another seat for this. The seat in this thing is, oh great. Hood's about ready to fall off this thing. Look at it. I'll have to look at that, because they took the hood off it to work on it. Oh. Nope, it's not a cop. Thought it was a cop. Don't worry about me, Ossifer. I'm just making some videos. But it's not. It's just somebody going like 2 miles an hour for some reason. It's their house, probably. So, the biggest frustration with that Chevy is neither of the power ports worked in that, so therefore I wasn't able to charge the camera or my phone, or I have the battery packs for the Milwaukee set for our Sawzall, our grease gun, our 3/4 inch impact. I couldn't charge those batteries. That was frustrating, because we're always greasing something and we always need that impact for something, so I had to do it in the chipper cab, and then you have to carry everything up there, carry it all down. But now we're back in the Ford. It's got 2 power ports and one of them works. The Chevy had 2 and neither of them worked, so hey, we're doing a little better in this thing. But so this thing, and I also got a block heater for this. There wasn't one before, so they put one of those on. So then I got a nice little extension cord so I can plug this in on really cold nights, because it's left me stranded at the house more than one time because I wasn't able to plug it in. Now I can plug it in. So this thing has got a, I mean, this thing drives like a new truck. I mean, only it's 10 years old, and it doesn't drive at all like a new Ford. My father-in-law's got a new Ford, and let me tell you what, those new Fords, them 1-tons, don't drive anything like the old 1-tons, period. They cruise down the road. This thing, it goes down the road, it's not quite as nice, but I am happy that I am back in it. So maybe I'll give you a little walk around on the outside when I get to the job, but I had to run to the shop real quick, and it was ready, and it was like, oh, you know. I walked up to it, and like this light shone down. All of a sudden, the clouds parted when I got to the shop. The clouds parted, and it just like glistened on this Ford. It was really weird, and then some like noises. It's unbelievable. And then the thing started, and it was just like, wow. But anyways, I'll shut up now. I'm stuck behind a slow minivan. Soccer mom, maybe. Just feels good, you know, to be back in that truck that you drove. Yep, this has got room in the back to store stuff in, and that Chevy didn't. And I can kick my seat back a little bit further, you know, and cruise. I'll shut up because you're bored, but I'm just, jeez, stop, John. I gotta put this in some video. Right now is the perfect time because I'm in such a good mood. See, I got my mother's hair, okay? I was blessed with my mother's hair. My brother Tim, who's a little older than me, got my father's side of the hair, and his is thick and black, and Grandma Britton always thought it was so handsome because it was thick and black, and mine was my mother's hair. And so I notice, every guy notices that you start to just, it creeps back further. My skin does for some reason, and anyways, I noticed it when the wife cuts my hair. But do you guys ever have this happen to you? You married men with lovely wives. We've been married for 11 years, and this stuff's starting to happen, and it's really weird. Really weird. She bought me shampoo, and she's laughing right now watching the video because she knows what's coming, and she was laughing when she bought it. And thickening. Thick, full. You guys know what I'm talking about? Shampoo to make your hair full, thick. I don't know. I mean, it's not Rogaine, but I don't know what it is. But you guys ever have that happen to you? So you know what I started doing? I started washing my back with it. No, I'm just joking. But seriously, because she did buy it for me, and I almost took a picture of it in the shower, but we don't need shower pictures on here. No. But yeah, I just had to put that in there, that happened the other day. And I guess I'm just getting older, you know, and it's weird when this happens. You have children, the children go to school, and then they get older, and one turned 9 this year, and that just blows my mind that she's 9. But now we've hit like that next stage of our marriage where hair loss is becoming a problem. And why is it that we never lose hair where we want to? It's always like up here or something, and never, you know, back there. But yeah, she bought me some weird shampoo the other day. Before I forget, they changed the transfer case too. So that's done. Oh, I got left the light. They don't shut off automatically like the Chevy. They do, I guess. I just had them on, but I got it back. Look at this girl. Isn't she beautiful? I've hit 2 deer with that. and Josh truck driver hit 1. I got a thing about hitting deer with vehicles. I don't want to talk about it, but I've smoked a lot of deer. So we got that out of Texas, and like I said, it's hit 3 deer, and I hit one of them. I've actually hit 4. With one hit me too, so it's like got rolled up in the back tire. But I hit 1 and 1 ran to the side. But that's her, man. Everybody, I've had people ask, they want to see it, see the truck. I'm not sure what the deal is, but here's these diggers in the back. There's nothing special, man. That's all they are. Just Firestones, Transforce ATs, man. We don't put no giant diggers on this one. And that's what I got in the front too. But everybody wants to see the inside, you know. It's just a truck. It's nothing special. And I got a bunch of tools in the back. Now they did hook me up too with some totes to put some tools in. I got one half full and then one not so full. But always got tools, and I don't keep them in the tool truck because these are all battery power. So the reason I keep them in here is I got a little itty bitty brain fart. Help me out, guys. Help me out. Help me out. Anyways, so that I can plug this charger into. Inverter, and I can charge all the batteries for all these, because like this one's different than my other ones. These here are just, they won't fit in that one, for my bevel buddy. But so I like to keep the battery ones in here just so I know if there's dead batteries I can charge them on the way home from work. That's the only reason why. I've had a lot of people tell me I need to get an M18 3/4 inch impact to do knives. A lot of people, I got a video on here of this thing. That thing don't come close to working knives. That's why we got it, because we wanted that. In the winter we wanted to try it to see if it'd work, and it's just not as powerful as the pneumatics. But we do got one. That thing is very, very handy to have around, especially on them cat skidders. They got bolts all over them, and that's fine if you got one of these. It ain't no big deal. I just got that hard hat. Oh. Hold on. It's tight as it'll go, because the boy gets in there and plays with it. There we go. Oh no, it's cooler if you wear it backwards, right? Let's see. There we go. Oh, safety glasses. Ear protection. Hold on, let's do this. Give me 30 seconds. How's that? Safety glass. Now we're ready to go. Okay. But that's what we got in here. Just, that's not mine. A few things in there. Nothing special. Just a can of ether if something gets broke. Here's the other battery. There you are. Are you dead? Oh! Nice! Bingo! Because this one here is not bingo. Anyways, that's the inside of the Ford. We'll fix that while we're right here. There we go. The only thing, this isn't easy as to park with the Chevy. You can park that in places where you can't park. If you got a dually long box 4-door, it's like a spot and a half to park this thing. But telling you what, I'm just a happy camper with this thing, because it cruises nice down the road now. So anyways, I'll shut up. I got the Ford back. I'm just tickled pink. Tickled pink. Are you tickled pink, Polly?